straight up. Even when I seen you the other day, it's like you like, yo, I gotta talk to him, whatever. I'm like, that's dope. That's dope. It's like you're a better woman when you have a man.
How dare you?
That sounds bad.
When have I not had one though?
There's
Tell me a time that you've known
in a
me.
lifetime that you probably had a friend or someone you seen, but I don't know if that was your official guy. This guy is your official guy, and you seem happy.
This is just a guy I'm comfortable with. Like, I've never really been comfortable. Like, I do relationships because people think you're supposed to be in relationships. Now, I have had where there was no relationships, but I had guys that would wait for me to get done doing hair at 2 or 3 in the morning, and then I, clean up and run over there.
Would you keep male counterparts as friends while being in a relationship? Do you have male homies that can call you and talk to you?
I got male homies, yeah.
Do he know that?
Yes. I tell him everything.
He don't feel no type of way about you having male friends or something like that?
Okay, it's human for him to feel. He will feel, because we've been 33 years away from each other.
Right.
But it's also my job to, tell him what each person's purpose serves in my life.
No question.
It's my job to make him feel comfortable and for him to be introduced to, and this is the guy, and this is who he is. Because
so each male friend that you have in your life as a friend, they serve a certain point of purpose in your life.
Everybody in everybody's life serves a purpose.
Right. In your case, these men serve a purpose for you.
Yeah.
So what particular purpose let's say one example or two, that a man serving your life outside of your man couldn't serve for you?
They come get their hair done. Oh. I have no.
So they're just customers then.
Yeah. Well, friends, male friends. When your hairdresser has a certain relationship, you tell them a little bit more. You give them a little more insight into.
You're not introducing your boyfriend to some men that you used to deal with physically, right? That you used to fuck on and like.
No, I would never.
We don't fuck no more. We're just friends now.
No, okay. I would never.
Don't.
Because he's too. I wouldn't even waste. I wouldn't even have the possibility of him even thinking that for somebody that I don't give a fuck about.
No doubt.
Why would I introduce you to somebody I don't give a fuck about? Why would I take the time? He is where I want to be. So why would I just show up with some random?
I always wonder if he's where you want to be, why have male counterparts in the first place as friends? Why couldn't you just keep them as customers as so? Because
we are friends. The 35, 45 minutes it takes me to tighten your dress, we are friends. You're giving me most of my male, like I'm a, kind of well-rounded person, kind of, not to toot my own horn, but like they tell me a lot of stuff in relationships. My girl don't do this. Well, then I tell them, well, she don't feel comfortable. It's one thing, I tell men this all the time. It's one thing for me to say, girl, nigga, I love you. From way across the room. It's another thing for me to say, I love you. You see the difference?
Yeah.
You see the physical touch, the connection? It's a difference. That's a whole and that's what we have those intimate conversations.
Now, if you're sitting there and the conversation goes from getting healthy advice and you giving them good answers to the point he say, man, that's why I need a woman like you. And he start to slowly insinuate while you're dealing with a man.
Okay.
See, this where I'm getting at is most men, because most women call it insecurities for a man not to want his woman to have male counterparts. It's not sometimes that a man don't trust his woman. It's more that he don't trust the man that's counterparting to his woman. Especially if that person been in the picture or not. Do you get where I'm coming from with that notion?
I do, but me.
It's different for you. Can you push the mic to you?
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I don't know if it's just different for me, but I just do things a little different. I don't want Brenda's man. I look at a man, if I might not know you got a girl, but if you telling me information about your girl, I know you got a girl. But then if you're willing to cut into me, And then I think that I'm going to build a future with you. When you already got a girl that you're supposed to be building a future with, but then all of a sudden
Countless women do that a lot. I hate to cut you off.
That's countless women, though. That's not me. We're talking about me.
Yeah.
That's that woman and her choices. For every action, there is a reaction. Mm-hmm. When you choose that, you pick up all the bullshit that go with that. I personally choose to not pick up no bullshit. I don't want that. I also know that in this realm of life, there's ups, there's downs, rights, there's lefts. What goes around comes around. Mm-hmm. So if you out here laying up with a man that you consciously know has a woman, so you put that in the atmosphere. The saying says that the saying is that it comes back tenfold. So when it comes back to you, it's pressed down, shaken, and given back to you tenfold. So your situation will be worse than hers. Why would I consciously choose shaken down, pressing tenfold, given back to me? Why would I consciously choose that? When you become conscious of your surroundings, you make better decisions.
So if your man tell you, I'd rather you just cut these guys off, and whatever money you making on a monthly, weekly basis, I'll compensate it for you, baby. I'll cash you out. I just don't want you to have no male interaction with these guys. No, none at all.
That's not somebody I want to be with.
Okay.
Because I'm not at your job telling you Brenda can't be your secretary. That's not what we're here for. I'm not here to change your hustle. I'm here to be comfortable in your hustle, to trust you. I need to trust you, and I also need you to trust me. I'm not in the process of, like you used to do massages and stuff. Mm-hmm. And just say, like, and when you find somebody that you want to be with, if this is your primary bulk of your money, not mm-hmm. saying it's all, but if this is a big chunk of your change, mm-hmm. this is how I'm keeping the lights and the gas on. But you don't trust me, so I'm getting the money for the bills, but I gotta be fussed at and cussed at, all because you don't trust me. Because you know how it is when people don't trust you. Well, you're welcome to come. I don't want to come. They don't want to come and participate and see what it is. They just want to keep up the bullshit, you know?
Right.
So, no, that's not somebody I want to be adjacent to.
No doubt.
Because I can hold your hand and tell you 1,000,000 times you don't have to worry about me. You have to get to know me. You have to understand that that's not my core values. That's not my belief. Mm-hmm. If I wanted to cheat on you, I would leave you. And that's not something that I've lived life. I've been cheated on. I've cheated. Like, this is the conscious decision that you make. Once you've lost, you know the process of losing. So why would I continue the process of losing when I know? That's like somebody offering me crack, and then I really truly think that I ain't gonna be a crackhead. Come on. We just watched 5 generations of crackheads, but for some odd reason, I ain't gonna be a crackhead.
If you hit it, you're not gonna.
Come on, man.
Right. I get it.
That makes no sense. None.
Would you ever find yourself forgiving those that cheated on you?
I forgive everybody.
Why?
Because you have to. When you truly over something, all of those emotions, I know what you're getting at too. Like, I had a situation where I was in love with a guy, you know, blah, 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 that my friend introduced me to. And then in the process of me traveling, my friend and the guy decided to be fuck partners. That was so funny to say. I feel the spirit of a bitch nigga. No, but they decided to do whatever it is that they did. Decisions, once again. You know, so yeah, I've been through a couple little things. I just really wish my reaction had been a little different, though.
You know, looking at your Facebook,
okay,
I noticed that a lot of everything has been on business.
Yeah.
Nothing personal.
Right.
In the past, it used to be that.
It used to.
I noticed, like, when I was fishing on things, I had to go, like, old pages and find them just to see something that was, I guess, catchy for the time being.
Right.
Why is it more professional nowadays? Is it a sign that you found peace? and you just don't entertain the garbage no more on the social platform?
Change. You can't keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. That's the definition of insanity. Just change. And then realizing that my life ain't for you. It's mine. Who I'm dating ain't for you. My sexuality is not for you. The decisions of my household are not for you. As per your household, it's not for me.
I was talking to a friend of mine when I was growing up, and I remember we touched on this before. I said, man, for the sake of names, we'll just say, again, Brenda.
Okay.
Brenda, I was always
Praise
feeling
the Lord,
Brenda.
Brenda.
I tried to holler at Brenda. Brenda was never feeling me when I was 14. She was 14 as well. Later on, we go to high school, about 15, 16 years of age. You know, Brenda have a boyfriend pulling up. Brenda boyfriend, like 25 years old. He sell dope. He in the old school. He got money. When he pulled up to pick her up, he pulled up, you know, with no shame.
Right.
Hop out the car, open the door for her, throw the book bag in the trunk, give a nod to everybody looking, pull out all the little girls around us smiling at Brenda.
Right.
And as time go by, Brenda come back to school with black eyes. Brenda not showing up to school.
Yeah, I've seen this one.
By the
before.
time Brenda do show up to school, she's literally like pregnant. And in the process of Brenda being pregnant, you don't see her in school no more. Mm-hmm. She transferred to school to some alternative shit.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, Brenda is walking around with the stroller with the baby by herself. That man that she was messing with, nowhere in sight. He either locked
ain't
up
claiming it.
or not claiming it. Claim she's a hoe and all that kind of stuff.
Now Brenda's trash.
Now she ain't shit.
Yeah.
Now,
but Brenda should have knew better. Why you choose? You picked that nigga.
That's first thing my partner said when we were talking, and I was like, bro, you know, he said, you been holler at Brenda. Brenda wasn't fucking with you. She should fuck with you, but she won't fuck with that old ass nigga. I'm like, yeah, man, but we don't take into play about manipulation. We don't take into play about Brenda not having a father figure in the household, and the oldest of a father figure she ever had was that same man that was molesting her. That was statutory raping her. Excuse me. Yeah. So with that being said, I remember you bringing that up, and I felt enlightened. Like, damn, because we brought it up amongst each other,
right? But
to hear from a woman perspective, it just hits different. It's like your mama can tell you how to treat a woman. You'd be like, okay, mom. It can come out almost like her complaining or her just yelling at you. But when your father say, no, this is how you do it, and the firmness and the leadership role you look up to when it comes to him speaking, it just hits different. When a father get involved and say, no, this is how you treat a lady. It was almost that kind of sense when I heard you say, like, no, John, y'all don't take time to look at the outside intricate details of the situation. Y'all just judging it based on
just because somebody told you Tina's a hoe. You ain't never took the time to think about why Tina's a hoe. Who taught Tina to be a hoe? It takes a man to teach a woman to be a hoe.
What?
Yeah, you heard what I said.
It takes a man to teach a woman how to be a hoe.
It takes a man to teach a woman how to be a hoe.
You can take that in so many different ways. So
what you mean, so many different ways?
A man teaching a young lady how to be a hoe is a basis of sometimes it can come from him literally teaching her, like, this is how you prostitute. This is how you protect you move out here
in these streets. No, but that's not what I'm talking about. Or it could be
where he treated her so badly.
Nope, that ain't what I'm talking about either.
Here's another shot to that.
Okay.
He teach her how to be a hoe by not being there for her, and then she resort to the closest thing that was necessary for her to make it in the streets, which is
No.
Being a hoe?
That ain't what I'm talking about either.
Elaborate.
Okay. It's real simple. I'm gonna try to put it in a way where you can understand it.
I'm gonna understand it any way you put it. Just
okay.
put it there.
All right. Let's put it there. A woman, a girl, a little girl, whoever. Oh, bless you, cuz. We don't know that we can get gym shoes and skateboards and cookies and candies and dollars for our pussy until one of y'all walk up and say, hey, I'll give you this for some of that. And it ain't just that, because if you think about it, if every woman, I'm going to say 85, 90, don't interrupt me. I'm going to say 85, 90% of women, because you got to be facetious. I see it in your face. But always the op. But no. If you're being honest, because you brought up that father shit, and I'm going to put it to you like this. It's those father's homeboys, those uncle's homeboys. Those are the ones who start the prime as a young girl. It's that homeboy, your boy that you never thought. That's the one. When you say, oh, Sonia can't go to the skating rink this weekend. Then, oh, Willie, why Sonia can't go to the skating rink? Here you go, darling. Here go $20. Well, I said she can't go to the skating rink. Well, you just go and keep the $20. You just go and buy yourself something nice. That's the nigga. That's him. That's when you running late from work and your wife, she something important, with the mortgage or whatever, and you need your homeboy to really come through and go pick up the kids. Oh, nigga, I'm running late. Can you go pick up the kids for me? That's the get out and open the car door, nigga, like you just said earlier. That's the get out. Open the car door, nigga. Put the backpack in the back. Go and sit up front, baby girl. Put your seatbelt on, darling. That's him. So what you do with that $20 I gave you? You need some more? Let me know if you need something else. Prime. We don't know that we can get money, cookies, all that shit with our pussy until one of them fake ass uncles that y'all bring around, your bestie, let us know. Now, who you mad at? Who you mad at? Her for being the hoe or the nigga who taught her how to be?
Well, I definitely go against the man that's teaching that type shit. Grooming that type shit. I get that. I definitely go against that. So it's both ends. Because at the end of the day, it still boils down to what you try to tell me, which is choice.
You're right. But at the same time.
What if she don't know no better?
But what if, listen, you can make a mistake at 13 and be branded a hoe. I made this mistake. So for the rest of your life, from 13 to 65, Tina's a hoe. That didn't make necessarily Tina's a hoe, but every nigga that hear the word Tina's a hoe is going to approach her from that value. So if it's nothing that I can do to change the fact from Tina being a hoe, nothing I can do because the street perception is that I'm a hoe. So God damn it, let's pay the bills. You ain't gonna come at me no other way because your homeboy told you Tina was a hoe, right? Right? You say it all the time. I don't fuck with her. My homeboy says she trash. That pussy trash. You ain't even had no pussy. Your homeboy should have been grateful a bitch gave him some pussy. But you'll go around and tell everybody that. Don't fuck with her. She pussy trash. She a hoe.
I don't always believe that. Because I remember one time one of my partners was like, man, she don't do this, she don't do that. And I remember dealing with her. She did all that.
Right.
So I'm like, why would he even say that? It's because he
didn't want you fucking with it. For him.
Yeah.
Or didn't want you fucking with it. Or she wouldn't do it for him.
She wouldn't do it for him.
Exactly.
So I get that. And some dudes out here do work out of devious ways. Talk bad just to, ruin a reputation on the basis of what they couldn't get. Mm-hmm. Or they had and they can't get no more.
This was my younger days. Like I had a little situation that I was showing up to. I showed up with my condom. Do you know this nigga flipped out? Because I brought my own condom?
Why would he flip out?
Okay, exactly. Well, you got to ask that nigga. And you know who you are, nigga. Flipped out, because I brought my own condom. I want to live a long life. I want to die in the arms of the nigga that love me. I want to, one day get married and run through the fucking lilies. I don't want to fuck some random nigga now and then it hinders my future. Ever moving forward, ever besting, ever making choices that benefit me. Ever. So I'm going to not show up to this random nigga that I just met in the club, or whatever, that I don't give a fuck about. Because women, just how y'all don't give a fuck about bitches, we don't give a fuck about y'all either.
Don't you think that's a bad thing?
I don't.
Because
I think we're all human and we have emotions.
I think
it's a bad thing
as far
because
as
it's
a
happening
race,
to you.
No, I don't think it's because it happened to everybody. I think it's bad. You don't hear Chinese women talking about, I can't stand these Chinese men.
They do say it. We just don't understand it because it ain't English.
Well, they don't say it in a public platform as
they say it in public. We just don't speak Cantonese.
Well, we don't say it in the circle that they say it in.
And we don't speak Cantonese, so we wouldn't know what she said anyway.
Believe me.
They do.
We the only ones that do that to each other tough.
We are not.
I believe we are.
We are not. I have had multiple friends. Multiple from multiple races. And other races treat women much worse than a black man treated women. Much worse.
Would you date a man that's undercover, but he told you he dealt with men before?
No.
Okay.
No.
Why is that?
Because no, because I don't want. If I'm going to play a Russian roulette with my life, it's going to be of my choosing. I'm not gonna let you. You can't go out in the world and play Russian roulette and then come back and then I play Russian roulette with you. That don't work for me. I want to live a fruitful life. That's the best thing about not being popular. Mm-hmm. That is the best thing about people not liking you. That is the best thing about men believing what other men say. I don't have to worry about that.
Do every woman have a whole phase? Don't you think you went through one yourself?
Yeah. How do you know what you don't want? You have to do a lot of things to find out what you don't want. You have to fail in order to know how success really feels. You have to. So
you saying every woman have to go through a whole phase?
You do. You do. I'm saying everybody, male and female. What I'm saying is across the board, male and female.
I am not a thought.
You are. You're a thought man. Yeah, hit your button. Hit it one more time.
Stop the cap.
I am not a fucking thought.
You are.
I'm actually a man that like and value relationships, especially with one person. I just have a hard time picking the right person.
Right, because you care about what you want to lay over, right? You care about picking the right person, right? You haven't found someone who values and core values with yours that you would want to stop running the streets for.
Would you say you hit the wall?
What's the wall? I'm not understanding. What
the
is that?
wall meaning like a limitation to what you will get and settle for as a woman.
There is no wall. What do you mean?
That's what's up.
The wall don't exist over here.
That's what's up.
You can't. Nobody can stop you from having anything you want in this life. If you want to be a rainbow, put your colors on. I don't care what the fuck it is that you want in this life. Anything you want, you can have.
Well, look at me, right?
Just stop pausing and spending time with shit that you don't want.
I want to do this one more time for you because you probably look at me and saw older version and younger version.
Okay.
Whatever. I am not a thought.
Okay.
Am I a thought?
No, you're not a thought.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thought.
Stop the cap.
So.
Delete that shit.